Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into a story that is going to completely flip the script on how you see your own body and your brilliant mind. If you're a teenager who's ever struggled with body image, or, if you've ever just looked in the mirror and felt like your body is somehow a problem to be solved, well, this explainer is specifically for you. We're going to explore the beautifully simple science of human development and discover why the very thing society often tells us to be ashamed of is actually the literal foundation of our greatest strengths.
To start, let's listen to this mother, Priya, recalling a really deeply emotional scene from 10 years ago. Just picture this for a second. A mother sitting completely alone in a dim hospital room at 3:14 in the morning. Her baby boy was born 6 weeks early. There were no visitors, no celebrations. It was just a mother fighting for her premature baby's survival, feeding him because the doctors told her that her milk contained something his fragile, tiny brain desperately needed.
So fast forward 10 years later. We're now looking at a 12-year-old boy named Arjun sitting at his kitchen table, and he is just completely heartbroken. He's been mocked by bullies at school. With red eyes, he asks his mom, if fat is so bad, why do I even have it? Why won't it just go away? And it's right here in this incredibly painful moment of shame that Priya makes a crucial revelation. She doesn't just offer him empty comfort, right? She gives him the absolute biological truth about the night he was born. Let's listen.
Okay, what Priya tells Arjun here completely shatters those playground insults. It takes the entire conversation away from this place of insecurity and shame and moves it to a place of sheer biological awe. It's the absolute perfect pivot for us to dive into the astonishing science of human intelligence. Section 1. Your brain's superpower, the hidden biology of human intelligence.
All right, let's unpack this and fundamentally change how we view the word fat, turning it from an insult into an absolute biological superpower. For anyone dealing with self-doubt, understanding this science is totally a game changer. Your brain isn't made of pure willpower or ambition or, good grades. It has a tangible physical structure, and we really need to understand what that structure is. 60% of your brain is literally made of fat. Think about that. When someone uses fat as an insult, they are completely missing the scientific reality that fat forms the physical structure of your very identity. Every single memory you hold, every complex math problem you solve, every joke that makes you laugh with your friends, it is all physically housed within and built by fat. It's not the enemy of your intelligence, it's literally the raw material of it.
Let's zoom in on a specific type of fat called DHA. It's this precious fatty acid that actively crosses your bloodstream just to wrap around your nerve cells and build the physical structure of your developing brain. Remember that 3:14 a.m. hospital room we talked about? That mother's milk was packed with DHA. It was a crucial fat building something inside Arjun that would last his entire life. Your body absolutely requires these essential healthy fats every single day just to function properly and build your intelligence. And this fat also acts as essential armor for your nerves. We call it myelin. Myelin is a fatty sheath coating your neurons, and it basically acts as a superhighway letting your thoughts and signals travel at lightning speed. Actually, scratch that. It's more like a protective shield. Without enough fat to build and maintain this myelin sheath, your vital signals literally slow down, and your focus gets all blurry. When you're studying for a big test or trying to learn a new skill, it is this exact fatty layer of myelin ensuring your brain fires on all cylinders. Section 2. The very first breath, the moment your life started.
So, we've talked a lot about the mind, but fat plays an equally miraculous role in the exact moment your life started. I really want you to ask yourself, do you know the actual biological mechanism that allowed you to take your very first breath of air? Seriously, think about it for a second. The moment you were born, what physically allowed your lungs to open up and accept oxygen? It wasn't magic. It was a highly specific biological necessity.
Well, the answer is surfactant. Surfactant is a fat-based substance that coats the inside of your lungs so they can actually inflate and fill with air instead of just collapsing. Before you even knew the world existed, before you could even open your eyes, this fat-based substance was already working overtime inside you so your newborn lungs wouldn't collapse like a wet paper bag. The very thing Arjun's classmates were mocking him for is the exact substance that gave him his first breath. I mean, how could anyone ever be ashamed of that?
Section 3. Your Brain Fuel Guide. Nourishing the mind, not fixing the body.
Look, choosing what to eat isn't about fixing a flawed body. It is entirely about fueling and refilling your mind. This is so absolutely crucial for teenagers navigating body image issues today. We have got to stop viewing food as a punishment or just a way to shrink ourselves down
and start looking at it as a way to nourish our brilliant nervous systems. The problem is never the fat that builds you, thinks for you, and breathes for you. No way. The problem is only the highly processed and hydrogenated fats. The fried foods we mindlessly eat, those cause harm. But on the flip side, we have the fats that build us: walnuts, fatty fish, avocado, flaxseed, olive oil, and ghee. These aren't guilty indulgences. They're essential medicines, keeping the walls of every single cell in your body from falling apart. To help you actually put this into action, we've got a super simple guide here showing you exactly how to swap harmful choices for the medicines that protect your cells and sharpen your mental focus. Check out the first swap. Instead of some highly processed spread, use ghee or olive oil. It's a classic staple from your grandmother's kitchen that actively protects your heart. Instead of heavily processed junk food, grab a handful of walnuts. They're a fantastic source of plant-based omega-3s that literally refill your mind and sharpen your memory. And instead of regular processed meat, maybe opt for salmon or sardines, which are super rich in DHA and EPA to build those strong neuron walls and bring down inflammation. Simple swaps, right? But with profound brain benefits.
Section 4. You are exactly enough. The beautiful truth about who you are. Let's head back to that sunlit kitchen with Arjun and Priya. As Arjun sits there at the table, just absorbing the reality of myelin, surfactant, and his mom's 3 a.m. sacrifices, something beautiful happens. You can see the shame begin to loosen its grip. He finally understands the beautiful truth about who he is. Just look at what you are actually made of. You are built with love and sacrifice. You are powered by essential fats. You are a highly complex nervous system firing 1,000 signals a second. You have lungs that opened up because your body knew exactly what to do. You are alive, you are whole, and you are brilliant. When bullies mock you, they're simply fearing a word they just don't understand, completely blind to the fact that you are a literal biological marvel built by love. Every time you feel insecure, I want you to remember what your biology is doing for you every single second of the day.
I want to leave you all with Priya's profound final thought here. Do not ever be ashamed of what kept you alive, because you are exactly enough, and you always were. So I've got to ask you this. The next time someone tries to make you feel like your body is just a problem to be solved, will you remember the incredible biology that fought to keep you alive? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Now go out there, protect your brilliant minds, and always remember your worth.